that a good angle? Definitely want the play button in, because, you know, proud of that. Luce, are you ready?
No.
Okay, decided to totally change it up anyway. So, hi guys, welcome to another video. We thought today, we actually got inspired by a video we watched, a video we reacted to on our reaction channel.
Yes.
And it was two people going through ways they thought the Philippines was better than America.
Yeah.
They'd kind of come from America and they were talking about some of their experience. So today's video is totally inspired by that. We're not copying it, but we're going to do things we think are better in the Philippines compared to the UK.
Yeah, so our version. So we're from the UK, we live in Manila. If you just found us from this video, most of you guys watching probably already know that. And we just also wanted to say before we get into it that this isn't like a video bashing the UK. It's that we've chosen to live in the Philippines. And we've thought of 11 things that we feel are specifically better here than in the UK.
100%.
It doesn't mean that we don't like the UK.
Yeah, this isn't like a bashing the UK video. There's plenty of things we love about the UK, but it's purely our opinions.
Yeah.
If you are new to the channel, we went traveling in 2018 and we went all around Asia, and then we came to the Philippines, fell in love with it, and we decided we wanted a base here. So we now have an apartment in Manila, and yeah, so we've made a list.
Are we wonky?
Are we wonky? No, we're good.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. We made 11 things. We were going to do 10, then we were like, we can do better than that.
Let's do 11.
And this honestly didn't take long to come up with because there's so many things we love about the Philippines. But this is specifically things that are better than the UK, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do like one at a time and then we'll talk about it. And guys, comment below if you agree with this, if you disagree, if there's anything else you want to add at the end of this video.
We know we've got some viewers that are either like from the Philippines, or they were born here, or their parents were born here and they're living in the UK, so maybe you've got some like direct comparisons. Maybe you can relate to this, maybe you disagree with what we're saying, so let us know in the comments.
Definitely, it'd be really interesting to read that. Okay, we're going to hop straight in. These are in no particular order. I think
they are in an order.
Well, they're in an order, but they're in no particular order.
Okay.
But I think the video, we'll also link that video below, the one we got inspired to make this video from. I think they did it in order, didn't they? This is in no particular order. Number 1, deliveries.
Yes.
And by this, we mean convenience and speed of deliveries. The example we're going to give is when we were kitting this place out. We've got vlogs where we went furniture shopping for this place. And honestly, we just chose a load of stuff. Someone helped you the whole way around the store. Huge things, coffee table, this huge rug, all these huge things. We just chose them. This store had a delivery service which got all this stuff to us on the same day. And
it wasn't even like way late that day. We had to race it home. So they were like, it's going to be there soon. We still had to get one more thing in the shop and we were like, is our rug going to be there before we are? Like, that's how convenient it is.
Awesome. So you can go and choose all your stuff. You don't have to lug it around yourself. You just choose it all. It arrives at your place a couple of hours later. In the UK, if you order something, often it will take days, sometimes weeks for like big pieces of furniture.
Definitely.
Here they've got a lot of stock out in stores. They have these huge stores.
And the delivery was cheap as well, wasn't it? It wasn't like super expensive because it's same day. Like it was maybe, I think off the top of my head, it was 800 pesos, which is around £12. And if you're looking at the UK, you're going to be talking like, I don't know, a lot more. For like an actual van to come and deliver something that's that big,
100%.
You might have to hire a van for the day, or you're going to be paying like a lot more than that.
Super convenient here. Another example is when we ordered this monitor for our desk. It came within like an hour because they just used Grab. You can book, you can order a driver to go and get it. It costs £2 or £3, and you've got your item from a store in a couple of hours. So good. Compared to like maybe 4 to 6, 7 day working day deliveries in the UK.
And it's not like the shop needs to have a delivery service. You just use Grab or another delivery service that means it's for you.
Exactly.
Something else that we've really noticed here, and I think was probably one of the main things in visiting shops and stuff here when we first got to the Philippines that we really noticed, was how many staff are working in each store and the customer service you get in any shop. I'm not talking like high-end brands necessarily, like any brand at all, any shop.
It's so useful. You walk in and you get help straight away. They ask you what you're looking for and then they can go and help you. They can even recommend stuff. I feel like they have everyone in working has good knowledge of the product as well. You don't get that in the UK sometimes. Sometimes in the UK, there's this thing of, I don't know, I only work here. I don't know about, there's real product knowledge and there is so much attention on you. They really value you as a customer. And they really help you get what you want from that store. An example in the UK, when we went back last time, and someone did help us, but there was only one person working in this huge store. We were kind of choosing. They showed us to the item, we were looking at it and choosing, And then we turned around, they were gone. And we were quite surprised because we were so used to the Philippines. They wait for you, they help you decide, and then they'll take you to the checkout and you can pay for it.
It's very normal in the UK for someone to help you and then go back to whatever they were doing.
Or help someone else because there's only less staff.
Yeah. So in terms of like people in a UK like normal sized shop that would have like 1 or 2 people working, you're talking like 10 or 15 people in the Philippines.
Yes,
like
a lot
more people working there.
And it's really helpful.
Yeah.
Number 3 is the cinema, the movie theatre. This was in the other video that we watched, so these guys obviously love going to the movie theatre in the Philippines as well. But it's something before quarantine we were doing like 2 or 3 times a week if we're in Manila, maybe twice a week.
I think that's an exaggeration.
If there were good movies out,
like
we were maybe once a week. We were really enjoying it for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Compared to us, and this is just in our hometown, this video is just our experience and our opinions. The movie theatres there are okay. Like the seats are fine, they're a little bit old.
A bit basic and worn.
You get some snacks, the snacks are really overpriced in the UK.
So expensive. I'm not joking when I say, well, how much is like a bag of popcorn? Like a
maybe like
£5
or £6.
So that's like 300 or 400 pesos, which
It's
is a lot more than here.
The cinemas here, from our experience, you get these huge, comfy, lazy boy recliner chairs.
Yeah, so you can pay more. Some films are done on this, not all of them.
That's one of the main reasons we go.
Unreal.
Just to have that experience.
You know, like Joey and Friends and trying to have that like recliner chairs that look so comfy. It's literally like that each, and you've got like basically like an armchair to watch this film in.
The ticket prices are way cheaper. In the UK, you can pay around like £15 to go and watch a movie, which is ridiculous.
That's at like the higher end cinemas, but definitely.
We would have to travel like to London to get a similar experience, but then the prices are going to be higher anyway.
Yeah.
And the snack prices here in the Philippines are way better as well.
The next one is quite obvious. Actually, not today. Today it's been storming all day.
True.
But I still love it.
We wouldn't be British people if we didn't mention the weather.
I know.
So we have to mention
We love the weather here. It's so hot. It's so sunny all the time. And the summer lasts way longer than in the UK, so you get like beautiful weather for a longer time. Yes, you've got a big rainy season here, but us too, when I said I still love it, we love storms, we love rain. I don't know why, but we're obsessed. Yeah. The weather here is like an exaggerated version of the UK. So if it's hot in the UK, it's really hot here. If it's raining in the UK, it's storming like mad here.
Definitely.
Like everything's exaggerated.
You also get guaranteed sunny weather, you get guaranteed heat, which you don't get in the UK.
It's always very hot here.
Number 5, the openness and friendliness of strangers to strangers. Because when we travel around the Philippines, we are always constantly greeted. I mean, a lot of people know us from the vlogs and stuff, but we're often greeted with people who don't know who we are, and they're just very welcoming, open, and they'll come up and chat to us and make conversation, ask us where we're from, ask us where we've been in the Philippines, why we're in the Philippines. And I feel like there's this real... I feel like in the Philippines, I could go up to anyone and start a conversation.
Definitely, and they wouldn't think it was weird. They'd just be like, oh yeah, hi, like, how are you?
Yeah, especially like in the provinces and when you're traveling around quieter areas. In the city, it's a little bit different. People are doing their own thing, but
even then, like in shops and restaurants and stuff, everyone's just so friendly.
Definitely. In the UK, it can be like that for some people. There are definitely friendly people in the UK. Very friendly people, but I think it's a little bit less common to just go and start a conversation with a stranger.
Maybe we're just weird.
Especially in towns and cities. No, but you wouldn't just walk past. I think in the countryside of the UK, people say good morning to each other and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Anywhere else, that does not happen.
Doesn't happen, yeah, you're right.
I
Imagine London.
I walk past people there, say hi or good morning or whatever.
Or just smile.
Yeah.
So number 6 is the use of social media to get stuff done. That's a mouthful.
This is awesome.
So basically, anything you want to do, there's going to be some dude that's got a Facebook page that will help you, or someone you can WhatsApp or Viber. And social media is just used not only like in a way to use it as you normally would, like posting or sharing stuff, but to like do business through, or to like book tours, or to make reservations for hotels, or like the monitor, like we said we got delivered, that was all done through Facebook.
So easy.
And that's from a normal like store.
You just go on the store page, message them on Messenger on Facebook, say, hey, I want to order this monitor.
Yeah.
Can I pay cash on delivery? Yeah, sure. What's your address? Okay, cool. So I'll send it to you with Grab.
Yeah, cash on delivery as well. It's actually a really good one. That's not in the list, but that's very handy.
I don't think you even get cash on delivery in the UK.
No.
You have to pay on credit card online, and then it will take ages to come.
Yeah, and you might be watching from the Philippines thinking, yeah, it's kind of normal to use Facebook for that. But honestly, in the UK, it's unheard. I've never used Facebook, but you've got Facebook Marketplace, but that's kind of more set up.
You couldn't just message like a store on Facebook and order something.
No.
It's not that easy.
They'd be like, come to the store or use our online store.
Use our proper online checkout website thing. It's so true what you said about traveling around. There's always someone's like brother or someone's cousin's uncle or something that can help you out.
So
and they just give you a phone number. It's like, oh, call him. If you want to go here, call him. He'll help you.
And
like
they
the
won't
next
hesitate.
the next day at 6 a.m. they're there.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
so
cool.
true.
In the UK, you have to really organise and book things properly
through official things.
Through official means, not just like a WhatsApp number or a Viber, or and that is really cool here. It's laid back, it's easy to arrange stuff. Number 7 is driving, and now I don't want you guys to get us wrong on this point, because what we're getting at here is that driving feels more kind of laid back and kind of more free. We do road trips into like quieter areas, up into the mountains, through provinces, and driving honestly seems way more laid back. Now we know, of course, there are rules, there are speed limits, there are traffic enforcement officers, there are things you can and can't do on the road in the Philippines. But the feeling, there's no like lines in the road, there's no parking bays where you have to pay for parking, there's no...
Well, there are in
No, I'm talking about like out and about.
It
feels way more free to drive around here. In the UK, it is so strict, it's really, really busy on the roads.
I think something here that you have to do is kind of let go and go with the flow with it. Because if you were like really concentrating on, not that I'm saying you shouldn't concentrate, this is probably awful to say, but if like, imagine when we're on like EDSA and there's like scooters weaving in and out and there's like cars coming behind you and cutting in front, and it's a bit crazy, but if you just go with it, nothing bad will happen, I swear. Like,
you have to go with the flow. And in the
if
UK,
you start thinking and being like you'll overthink it, and then I don't know, this is probably really bad advice, and it's
no, because here it's very normal for like big trucks to come and cut you up, coaches to overtake you, or you to overtake coaches and stuff. In the UK, there's really no overtaking unless you're on a motorway.
Exactly.
But here it's like everyone's overtaking everyone. You just have to be aware.
And then if there's like a tree in the middle of the road, you're like, okay, I'll just pull back in again.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a tree there. Let's go around.
There's
a tricycle just pulled out in front of me. Okay, I'll just go around.
Or a family on a table and chairs in the road. I'll avoid that.
It's just normal stuff here, basically.
Yeah. So number 8 is kind of generic and kind of true. Cheaper cost of living. So I'm saying kind of true, but my handwriting. So some things are definitely cheaper here, some things are the same, some things are more expensive.
And it depends where you go. Like, for example, we pay more rent here than we were paying in the UK.
Yeah.
But for the equivalent thing, a nice apartment, modern, clean, building security, swimming pool, gym, etc., in a capital city.
Yeah.
If we were to do this
in
in
a
London,
prime location as well.
Yeah. If we were to do this in London, we'd be paying 4 times the price than we do here.
For the equivalent.
We're only saying it's more expensive than our rent in the UK because we lived in a small town, and that was like 5 years ago as well. So you can't really compare.
5?
Well, like 3 years ago.
Like 2. Oh, I guess we moved in 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
So compared to what you would get in, say, London, rent's cheaper.
For the direct equivalent.
Going out at restaurants is cheaper, even though some are expensive still, but compared to like London.
I'd say on average, like, you're paying less for your food, so in both groceries and going out for meals, but of course you can spend more. Of course, if you went to like the fanciest restaurant every night and then compared it, you'd be like, oh, I'm paying more here, but it's just like, we're trying to do a direct comparison, but it's kind of hard to because it's so different.
But if we go to like an island for a week or 2 or something, and we're buying food from the market and fresh fruits and vegetables,
or driving up north somewhere,
and just stopping off and buying random food, things like that are really cheap. Like ferries, transport can be really cheap as well. Flights can be cheap if you find the right deal. Fuel's cheaper, and most transport is cheaper than the UK for sure.
But I'd say something that's more expensive that you wouldn't expect. I know this is not the idea on the video at all, but don't you find that home shopping is well expensive here?
Yes.
Like more than we thought, like for like a coffee table or for
it's because there's no IKEA here yet.
Yeah, true. Is there gonna be?
I thought there was, but I don't know.
That would be amazing if IKEA comes.
Number 9 is something that was also in the video that inspired us to make this. Shopping malls. They're so good here in the Philippines. Yeah. They're like social hubs. People meet up with friends there. People go there to get out of the heat because they're all air conditioned. And I think compared to the UK, there's more of them, I'm guessing, because it feels like there are. And I think they're better and bigger and more diverse. And like the other point, with all the staff in the shops, more helpful.
But I guess in England, you do get big shopping malls, but there's like a handful. There's a handful of like big, well-known ones near and around London,
for example,
like Newcastle, whatever.
Our hometown, the biggest one near us is like half an hour drive out. Yeah. And it's not that big. It's actually not that big. We visited it.
When you were a kid, don't you think it's big?
That was like a big day out for us as a kid. But when we visited last time we were in the UK, we went there, we were like, hang on, this actually is not that big compared to some we've been to. Also, in the Philippines, when we're traveling around, we can be driving for like an hour in the middle of nowhere.
We see like no towns.
Nothing at all, like just countryside. And then we'll turn the corner and there'll be a huge mall. We can stop there, we can get food. There's always restaurants in there. Yeah. There's coffee shops, we can do some shopping. So the malls here, are awesome, in our opinion, better than the UK. Philippines also, of course, has, I think, 2 or 3 of the biggest shopping malls in the world.
No, Manila.
Just Manila, yeah.
Has 4 of the top 10, or 3? No, 3 of the top 10.
Fact check.
Mall of
Leave a
Asia.
comment.
Wait, Malls of Asia. Mall of Asia or Malls of... No, Mall is one more. Mall of Asia, North Edsa, SM North Edsa, and Mega Mall?
I'm done my research.
So number 10 is probably one of my favourite parts of the Philippines. It's how diverse it is. You can literally, it feels like you're travelling the world when you're travelling the Philippines, and that sounds dramatic, but it's true. So you can literally see beautiful mountains, like epic mountains in the countryside, and then you've got these like pine forests in Sagada and Baguio, and then you've got unbelievable beaches, and you've got surfing beaches with huge waves, and you've got sandbars, and you've got beautiful clear water, you've got hot springs, you've got waterfalls, you've got jungles, you've got rainforests, is that the same thing?
I don't know if it's technically rainforest, but it feels like that kind of vibe.
You've got every type of landscape. The only thing I can feel that they don't have is snow, like snowy mountains, because it's so hot.
True.
Maybe, has there ever been snow in the Philippines? Let us know. But in the UK, yes, you see some beautiful things. Scotland, I've never been, but it's meant to be absolutely stunning. There's a beautiful South Downs near where we live, but it feels quite samey.
Yeah, you don't get that real difference and those real stunning beaches that you get on this side of the world. And in the Philippines, you seem to have a lot of different diverse landscapes all in one country. It's amazing. And the final one we want to mention is lifestyle apps. And by this we mean apps that actually...
apps about lifestyle.
No, apps that make your life easier. For example, when we're traveling and we come back here, we often just use this place for a few nights to edit videos, refresh kind of thing, and then we're back out on the road. So what we like to do is book a cleaner to come and clean this place.
Which is cheap as well.
It's cheap, it's really affordable, and it's so easy to book. There's an app called Good Work. It's not sponsored, but really good app. You can book a cleaner on there, they'll come the next day. You can say what time you want the cleaner to arrive.
They bring all the stuff as well to do the clean.
You can book air conditioning service, you can book, we had to have our grease trap cleaned, we just booked it on the app, really convenient. And you can pay in cash when they arrive, really simple.
And something else that probably the most used app here we use, it's something called Xenia, of a massage. So they can do like beauty services and massage, like proper good massages.
It's really good. You can book it for an hour. If you want more, you can just reach over to your phone, extend it during the massage on the app. They
bring the oil. They bring they've got music on their phone they can play during it, and it's only 400 pesos for 1 hour, and it's so amazing. In the UK, you'd be paying a lot for an hour's massage.
And I don't think there's apps where you can book stuff like that. You have to call someone, or you have to go online and book it on a different website. There's also an app we haven't tried, but there was an app for like an assistant. If you're busy and you want to pay someone to go and MyQuya, you can pay someone to go and I don't know, collect some shopping or get this or do this for you. It's like a personal assistant app. We haven't tried it.
When I was in Ruston's the other day, which is our local supermarket, there's a thing, I can't remember the name, Metro something, and you can literally order your supermarket shop on this app. You can literally do your food shop on this app, and then this guy gets your screen up and goes around to the shop, does your food shop for you, and then delivers it to you.
As far as we know, there's nothing like that in the UK, or not to the scale of how easy and affordable it is here. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. That was our kind of like 11 things of what we think is better in the Philippines compared to the UK. As we said, just our opinion. The UK is of course our home.
We are big fans of the UK.
Of course we are. It's not dissing the UK, it's just things that we've spent time here, things we love about the Philippines, and things we think are slightly better here than in the UK. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to our reaction channel. The link is in the description. Follow us on Instagram, and we will see you in the next Daily Juice.
That's what I say, Juicy Reacts. Bye.